11,000 kilograms garbage, 4 dead bodies removed from Mt Everest in 2-month-long cleanliness drive by a team of 20 Sherpa climbers.
Here's a summary of the article.
Nepali climbers have retrieved 4 bodies and collected some 11 tons of decades-old garbage from Mount Everest and its approach below the base camp as part of a drive to clean up the world's highest mountain, the government said on Wednesday. Climbers returning from the 8,850-meter mountain say its slopes are littered with human excrement, used oxygen bottles, torn tents, ropes, broken ladders, cans and plastic wrappers left behind by climbers, an embarrassment for a country that earns valuable revenue from Everest expeditions. The garbage, along with the bodies of some of the 300 people who have died over the years on Everest slopes, are buried under the snow during winter, but become visible when the snow melts in summer. Everest was first conquered by New Zealander Sir Edmund Hillary and Sherpa Tenzing Norgay in 1953 and about 5,000 people have since reached the summit. Cleaning campaign coordinator Nim Dorji Sherpa, head of the village where Mount Everest is located, told Reuters 2 bodies were collected from the treacherous Khumbu icefall and 2 from Camp 3 site at the Western Khum. They were exposed from the snow when the Sherpas picked up and brought them down, he said. 9 mountaineers died on the Nepalese side of Everest in May while 2 perished on the Tibetan side, making it the deadliest climbing season since 2015. Climbers returning from Everest have talked of crowding and delays on the Nepalese side just below the summit in the death zone, so called because at that altitude the lack of oxygen can be fatal.
This post received a score of 27,245, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Damn, them Sherpas had to one-up everyone on #trashtag.
Yeah, nobody's beating the 4 dead body cleanup.
Come to Juarez, we'll break that record by noon.
Now I wonder how many people all over the world were freaked out that #trashtag was going viral and it was only a matter of time before the dead body they thought they got rid of was found.
Disposal of a body is an art form not to be taken on by an amateur.
Be wary of any man who keeps a pig farm.
There was a pretty terrible serial murderer in my province who did just that.
Oh, I know this one. Robert Picton. Snatch was supposed to be entertainment, not instruction. Although Picton was active long before Snatch came out.
You mean I shouldn't be robbing people with dual airsoft Desert Eagles?
This needs more publicity. If you know anything about how hard it is to climb Everest, then you know 11 tons by only 20 Sherpas is a huge feat. I'd say it's a bigger feat than climbing Everest. Less than $5 million in annual revenue from this charade seems like a pittance. Nepal should jack the rate way up. Nepal is the one happily giving out more and more passes. Even when told about the excessive amount of people and the danger caused by this, they said they would refuse to lower the amount of passes given out. Hunting passes are regulated in order to maintain balance. This Everest passes should be the same in order to make sure there's a manageable amount of people on the mountain at a time and not creating traffic jams that out those who bought passes and the Sherpas in danger.
It's not like Nepal has a lot of sources of income either. Also, 5 million only? I don't believe that. That sounds way too low.
For the permits, once you factor in the jobs and other stuff, the area gains a lot more than $5 million.
Greater than Nepal this year issued 381 permits to Everest, costing $11,000 each. That's $4,191,000 for the permits, alone. As you said, that doesn't account for any of the other money people will leave behind.
Apparently, people who spend $65,000 on a vacation don't feel they need to clean up after themselves.
Calling it a vacation makes it sound relaxing, but you're right.
Vacation doesn't requires resting. An extended period of leisure and recreation, especially one spent away from home or in traveling.
Vacations don't usually bring the risk of death either.
Sounds like you aren't taking the right vacations.
It's not a real vacation until you lose a limb.
Can confirm. One of my most fun vacations yet was our trip to Morocco when I almost lost my foot. Well, at least until that moment.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.